Yeah, I think it is good idea. I don't know what he just sent. Let me check it. He sent something, but yeah. So let me go ahead and start event. I'm gonna keep trying to get him. He's online on WhatsApp, so we should be okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming today. My name is Yohani Paulo Imane, and today I'm organizer or co-host of this event, which is prepared by the Africans United Business. And as you can see, we already have our fellow friends, or the founders of New Africa Network Online. This event is gonna be focusing on 2020 Tanzanian election, which has, I believe, is 4 or 5 political party running for president. One of them being our special guest coming from one of those political party, which is the CCM or Chama cha Mapinduzi. In English, would be the political party, Liberation Political Party. That's how you would say Chama cha Mapinduzi. Our special guest is Mr. Gerald Kinawiro, who is the speaker for young or youth in the CCM political party. Again, we're gonna be looking in deep the history of Tanzania, where Tanzania came from, and where Tanzania is at now, so that we will be able to get some understanding where is Tanzania and where is Tanzania. For some people who does not know where is Tanzania, the history, maybe background of Tanzania and so on. But we will also focus on African diaspora in general and the role of African diaspora in developing Tanzania or any other African nation. This event is not hosted or is not supported by any political party or anyone except us ourselves who are doing this. So there should be not any way of thinking that maybe we are paid by anyone. So we are just independent African diaspora. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate for being with us today.
We can't see you. It's like it's just blank.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay, good.
Brother Eugene, microphone to you.
I can hear you.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, was it? Can you repeat what you said? I'm sorry.
I say I give you microphone. Can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Okay, yeah. Thank you for having me on the show, everybody. This is Brother Eugene Talford reporting from Charlotte, North Carolina, Tega Cay, South Carolina region. And I'm one of the co-hosts to the New Africa Network. And this is a platform that is built and designed for brothers and sisters connecting in the African diaspora with brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa. We thank you all for attending the show this afternoon, this evening, and we have a very exciting show and guest. Hopefully, will be on shortly. Mr. Gerald, Brother Gerald Kinawiro. Is that pronunciation? Kinawiro.
Kinawiro.
Kinawiro. And this brother is out of Tanzania, and he's going to be sharing a little information about 2000 election, which is coming up on October 28th in Tanzania. And so we're very excited to have him on this show this evening. So thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Alura, are you going to say anything?
Yeah, one love, everybody. Greetings. Brother Jerome and Imani said it all pretty much. This is the New Africa Network you're tuned into, and we look forward to a very informative, enlightening show. Once the brother tunes in, he's coming in from far over there in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And so hopefully everything works out. Hopefully the internet is up tonight, and hopefully he could get through. And if not, you know, we'll just bring you something else.
Well, actually, he's talking to me, so I don't know exactly. He say, yeah. He said we can start now. Maybe he's on group already. I don't know. That would be.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about Tanzania. I don't hear much about Tanzania much in the news. I don't recall hearing about it lately. So
Yeah,
I'd like to, you know,
definitely not.
get caught up on what's going on over in that part of the part of the world over there.
Make sure he's logged into the right Zoom. Maybe he's logged into the wrong Zoom program.
Hello.
Yeah, are you on Zoom?
Hello, Jan.
Oh, yeah, you are?
Yeah, I'm on Zoom, but
On the wrong one.
the network is not okay. But I'm trying all I can to get back to you.
So are you? Did you already sign in on Zoom?
Hello.
Yes. Did you already sign in?
Hello.
Yes.
Of course, I already signed.
So you are one of these people on Zoom.
Hello. Yeah.
What is the name there?
Hello, Johanna.
Yes.
Johanna,
Uh-huh.
did you get me?
Yes, I did, but
Did you get me?
yes.
Maybe you have to resend him the link, Johanny.
Yeah,
and tell him-
honey, I would resend the link if I was you, so he'll have it all fresh on top.
Yeah, I did many times. Let me do that again. But yeah, so he say he's on Zoom. I don't see him there. I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't know. No. Okay. Yeah, as you guys were saying about Tanzania, is not often mentioned on Western social media because of possibly I don't know, but you're not gonna, because there is no war there, so most of the time they're not gonna report anything unless there is like a Congo war or Central Africa. But Tanzania is supposedly to be one of the doing well countries with the president now. So I think I'm shocked that you don't hear often about Tanzania. Let me see.
Well, I did see Tanzania on Queen Sono.
Queen Sono?
Yeah, anybody watch Queen Sono on Netflix?
I heard about it. I haven't seen it yet. It's a
Yeah,
South
you should
African
check it out.
TV show.
South African Secret Service. They had a scene in Dar es Salaam. Yeah.
South African Secret Service?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, let me try one more time.
Okay, guys, I just sent out that link to Brother Gerald just now, so hopefully he'll be able to tune in shortly. I'll give him a few seconds here.
Yeah, actually, I just decided to get him on WhatsApp video call. Mr. Gerard, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me? Did you try to get on Zoom?
Yeah, I tried to get to you through Zoom right now.
And what is happening? It's not, you don't have enough internet, or because you're not on the Zoom, you're not coming in.
The problem is network. not good.
It's not strong
I
enough.
all I can to change my yep.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Yes, I hear. Yes.
I'm trying all I can to change my SIM card so that I can.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm trying, I'm not saying I'm not the rest I'm very clear. But I know I'm not doing there.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Maybe we're just gonna use WhatsApp.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's use the WhatsApp.
Yeah,
put them
let's
close.
let's just use WhatsApp. Let me see how am I gonna do this.
Yeah, just put them closer to the mic and we can do the show that way.
Yeah, let him know that I did send him the link through WhatsApp. If he wanted to try to go back through that link, it may be have a bad internet connection there too.
Yeah, I did it too. I did send him a lot of Zoom link many times, so it's not just you only. I have done it. But let me go ahead and call him on WhatsApp. Yes, go ahead. We're gonna just use WhatsApp because everyone can hear you now. Yeah, everyone's listening to you. They can see you better. They can listen to you. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about yourself, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna take from there. We're gonna be asking you questions. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay, fine. Uh-huh. Hello? Yes. Are you ready? Yeah, we are ready. We are waiting on you. Just give us your introduction to yourself, and then we're gonna ask you further questions. Thank you. Okay. Hello, my dear friends. I'm Gerald Kinawiro from Tanzania. I'm here employed in CCM for now in 3 years now. But as you all know, that we are now in general election campaign. So since September until now, we are working to ensure that our party is going to win in this coming general election. Okay, so what is the CCM? Okay, CCM is certain is acronym of Chama cha Mapinduzi. Chama cha Mapinduzi party in Tanzania. And here in Tanzania, Chama cha Mapinduzi is a leading party. And it is not only a leading party, but it is a party which it is a revolutionary party. Hello? Yes, we're listening. We hear you.
Hey, brother Armani, it's a lot of distortion on that relay. Just want to inform you that just in case our listeners, if they can barely hear or understand what the guest is saying, any alternatives? Do you think he can tie back into that Zoom at all?
Hello? Yes. Hello? Yes. Okay. Do you hear me? Yeah, we are listening to you. Okay. I can say
CCM, I'm from the political party, is a leading party in Tanzania.
Okay.
And it is a revolutionary party in Tanzania. We have 21 Eastern political party in Tanzania, and when we talk about CCM, is a leading party and is the main party here in Tanzania. So far, our party has 16 members in this general election.
Okay.
We have 15 political parties. We have 15 registered political parties, which has a bench candidate in this general election. Back to our CCM, we have Magufuli as a running president candidate in CCM. Hello?
Yeah, we're listening. Just go ahead. Hey, today connection, it doesn't look nice. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, don't hang up. Yeah, don't hang up unless we told you that we not hear you. We are listening, we hear you.
Okay, well, very sorry because I'm very interior. I'm now at John Religion. That's why. But I'm trying all I can to reach you, my dear friends.
Okay, all right. So now, Brother Eugene and everyone who is on Zoom, can you guys hear him very well?
No, we can hear him. It's not clear.
It's not clear at all?
No, we cannot hear what he's saying.
Yeah, it's very distorted. It's very distorted. So it's a lot of vibration.
Pardon, please.
Yes, hello. How you doing, sir? Good afternoon. Good evening, brother Gerald. Yeah, we can hardly hear you on our side here, but we're trying to get everything fine-tuned. So just bear with us. Thank you for our audience for tuning in. Just have a little bit of audio complications, but hopefully Brother Imani can get that tuned out. So Brother Imani, what I'm thinking, if you could you please relay some of the discussion that has already been said that Brother Gerald have provided us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he talked that he was telling us what is the political party, which is called the CCM or Chama cha Mapinduzi, is a leading party since when it was created. He's saying that they have candidates who are running from other 26 political party, include the political party that he is a member of. That's what he was saying so far.
And what is that political party?
It's called the CCM. Which is also is the leading political party with the candidate or the president candidate is the current president of Tanzania, Mr. President
John
Magufuli.
Magufuli, that's
Yes.
correct. And I believe the leading challenger for this year's presidency is somebody named Mr. Tunda Lisu
Yes.
with the party of the Democratic Progressive Party.
Yes, yes.
And how is his challenge coming along in connection with President John Magufuli's run for the candidacy this year?
Because we have
Go ahead. They are listening to you, sir.
Okay, we have two.
Can you guys hear him now?
The opposition party, who is for presidential position, he was also a member of parliament. He was a member of parliament for 2 terms consecutive, and now he's running for president position. But when you talk of Chadema, means Chama cha Demokrasia na Maendeleo Party.
Okay, so Do you gonna say that in English? Chama cha Demokrasia na Maendeleo Party is like a political party of development and democracy and development.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chama cha Demokrasia na Maendeleo Party is a opposition party, but when you compare it with CCM, the big difference is that CCM has many members compared to any political party in Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Secondly, when you talk when you compare CCM and the other political parties like Chadema, CCM is a revolutionary party here in Tanzania, and since our independence in 1961, we have the only party who leads this country is CCM only.
Mm-hmm.
So and these leaders from other political parties were also the member of CCM, including Tundu Antipas Lissu.
You say
Our party,
including Tundu Antipas Lissu. Who is that?
Tundu Antipas Lissu is a president who is planning for president. Is a president candidate from Chama cha Demokrasia na Maendeleo Party.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now we do know.
For us, CCM,
Mm-hmm.
our ideology is socialism. Is Ujamaa socialism.
So you guys are doing socialism.
Socialism, yeah, socialism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, questions. Since they are saying that they can hear you very well, I'm just going to ask you questions as well. The first question that comes is, first of all, let me say that this week we are in, we lost, this is the day when we remember Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere Day. When he died, he passed away. It was this week, we're still on. I think in Africa, maybe it's already Sunday, I believe. But also it's the same day when we remember Mr. Thomas Sankara, president of Burkina Faso, a upright man. Yeah. So this week it was very much when we lost a lot of heroes in Africa. But for Nyerere, he passed away by just regular death, whereas the president of Burkina Faso, Thomas Isidore Sankara, was assassinated. So we as Africans, this week was very, very it was painful. I mean, Africans diaspora as well. But now, so come back to you. Where is Tanzania for people who are here listening, who does not even know where the Tanzania as a nation is located? Where is this country is located at?
Okay, our country is located. It is in Africa continent. Yes. And here in Africa continent, it is located in East Africa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now. You mentioned about that your political party, which is CCM, is been leading the country since 1962, 63, or 64. Since when
independence.
Yes. So how that can be?
Since 1961.
1961. So how that can be?
Yeah.
So you never have any other political party to oppose to be able to win election, or?
Okay. From 1961 to 1994, we were under single party system.
Okay. 1961 to 1964.
Yeah, 1961 to 1994.
Oh, 294, we were on one single political party. Okay.
Of course. Then from 1995 to present, we are now under multi-party system.
We are under multi-party system. Okay.
of course. So since our first general election under multi-party system was in 1995.
Okay.
And the winner by then was CCM under the leadership of President, the late President Mkapa.
The President Mkapa, okay.
Yeah, former president.
Okay. I know he also passed away not long ago.
Of course, he ran our country from 1995 to 20.
Okay.
For the first term, he ran for the second term through our party, and our president for the second term from 20 to 2025.
Okay. Now come back to you. Who are you in CCM or Chama cha Mapinduzi?
Okay, back to my side in CCM.
Yes.
First of all, I'm a member of my party. And the second one is I'm the officer from the Department of Political and International Relations.
Okay.
I'm employed. My position is through employment. I'm employed by my party.
Good.
Yeah.
Now we are coming with questions. The current president, who is also running for the second term, is President John Pombe Magufuli. By the way, those who does not speak Swahili, John is just John, as you know. Pombe is kind of beer they make from banana, I believe, or something, right? It's beer, and Magufuli means locks. So the lock he used, yeah. So that's the name of the president. So now this president, he actually has changed more Africa. If you watch on a lot of African YouTube and news, they often talk about him that he has changed Tanzania in general. Do you see the same thing, or there is anything you see different?
When we talk about our president, His Excellency Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli.
Yes.
For my view, he's the best president here in Tanzania, and perhaps in Africa and the world.
Okay. How that can it be?
To be honest, he changes a lot. When you talk about our economy, he transforms our economy from the lower level to the middle income. He created a very big electricity dams, which is called Nyerere dams, which will boost us from the shortage of electricity here in Tanzania. He's built railways, standard gauge railways, from Dar es Salaam, which is the largest city in terms of population in Tanzania.
Okay.
Syria to the interior regions, and which further will go to Kenya and Uganda. He created oil pumps from here to Uganda, from here in Tanzania to Uganda.
Okay.
So, but when you talk about President Magufuli here in Tanzania, in terms of economic aspect, it also attached in every spheres of life. When you talk about very common people here in Tanzania, for instance, these who are doing small business.
Yes.
They are suffered with a lot of taxes. When he came, Magufuli,
yes,
he because he minimizes many taxes from them, from these common people.
Okay.
But also when you talk about Magufuli, our President Magufuli, insisted us to depend on ourselves, to rely on any external aid, not depend on any external assistance. Of course, we believe, we all know that in this world we have to relate, we have to interact with others. But when it comes to economy, we have to create our economy so that our people can be able to do a lot of things. And that's why
we are
under
listening.
the leadership of Magufuli.
Yes.
Under the leadership of Magufuli.
Yes.
All we tend to create a lot of sources, a lot of big projects, including electricity, roads, tarmac roads, railways. A very big project here in Tanzania are done now.
What about, sir?
It's a project. Yeah.
What about?
Tell me about the airplane, because I hear that before he became president in the past 4 years or 5 years, there was no one single airplane in Tanzania. Is that true?
Of course, when before the reign of Magufuli,
yes,
we didn't have a plane. Our plane. We didn't have any plane. What we did by then was to
I think I lost him. I'm gonna have to call him back. But as you guys, you can see, I just give you video so you can see who is Magufuli and what he has done. He's back on.
That's the current president, right?
Yes.
I said before the leadership of Magufuli, we didn't have even a single airplane.
Okay.
But when he came in power, he bought 11 airplanes from Canada.
Okay.
By cash. So these people is not a normal person.
Okay.
He's an extraordinary person.
Yeah. Now, coming to thank you for those information. Is anyone has a question for this gentleman, Mr. Gerald, before I continue with questions?
Sure. Yeah. Yes, brother. Thank you.
Before questions,
thank you so much.
Let me say this.
Hold on, my brother.
Ahead.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on.
When Magufuli came
I just want to know. I want to know.
58%.
68%.
58%.
58%. So very much he only won 8 only. Otherwise, he was gonna lose.
It was a very close race.
But we're expecting now to get more than 80%.
Okay.
We expect Magufuli to win for more than 80%.
Okay.
What has been the response to COVID-19
from the people?
What has been the response to COVID-19, and how has he saved? How has what is his response to COVID-19, and what is his response to COVID-19 and the response to saving the economy?
We are now having a debate
in
our country.
Sir, all due respect, we're not going to be there to vote for you.
For more than 20 years to come.
No.
But this is against the Constitution.
Yeah, no one wants to do that.
of course, our constitution demand any president to remain in power for only 5 years, and if we run for the second time, our party constitution wanted only 10 years.
Okay. Yeah. So now, thank you for those information you gave to us. I do appreciate for that. Let's go ahead and see if anyone has a question for Mr. Gerald.
We can hear you. Imani, we can hear you.
Go ahead. You can.
Yeah, brother Yohani, it's hard to hear you, man. We can't hear a word you're saying.
I did not hear. Can you repeat one more time? Someone said my mic is out. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, a little
Pull
better.
up a bit so we can hear you.
How about now?
It's still not clear.
Okay. Well, what's going on today?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, who has question for Mr. Gerald?
Yeah, Yohani, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
All right. Yeah, so my question was, what was the response of the current president to COVID-19, and what measures were taken, to reinforce the economy?
Gerald, did you hear the question?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the question was, what is the response of the president towards COVID-19 or Corona? What was the question again with the economy?
Okay. First of all, sorry for this pandemic. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I know the side effect of this pandemic, especially in terms of economy. But the response of our president, the response of our government towards this pandemic.
Yes.
For us, first of all, we didn't have lockdown here in Tanzania.
You did not?
We didn't have a lockdown here in Tanzania.
So you have mkufunga kabisa?
At all.
Okay. Yeah, so they never locked down.
And here in Tanzania, people are free to move, are free to do anything. Even our government insists people do anything they want, especially despite government insisting on taking precautions.
How many people have contracted the virus? How many people have died? And what educational matters or preventive matters are being taken place by the government?
Did you hear the question?
Besides
How
not
many
locking
people died
down,
and what the precautions?
what education?
What is the education that has been taken place towards COVID-19, and how many people died? That's his question.
Pardon, please. The deaths of people.
Yeah, how many people died because of COVID-19? That's the first question. And what is the education or the training to train people so that they can be careful with the COVID-19?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Come on for the second question. The second question.
The second question is if there is any teaching, there is any instructions, there is any classes that took place to prevent the COVID-19.
Okay. The deaths here in Tanzania were not much. We are below than 100, below than that.
Okay, death was below than 100. Those are the people who died by COVID-19.
By COVID-19.
Okay.
And you know this pandemic, what is in this pandemic? People died, not because of this pandemic. People died because of this hearsays of other diseases which have. So what Magufuli did is to give us confidence that this we can only win this pandemic by doing physical exercise, by doing praying, by taking lemon. What I can say. This is traditional medicine. But so Magufuli insisted us to take these precautions and to do physical exercise, insisted us to take traditional medicine to counter this pandemic. And for sure, when you come in Tanzania now is free from COVID.
Okay, yeah.
People are very free.
Yeah. Okay.
How much testing is being done? I know in some places, testing is not being taken, or if there is, it's being underreported. How much testing is being done? I mean, we look at a place like South Africa. South Africa, the pandemic has just, wreaking havoc in South Africa. There are other places in Africa where the pandemic is high. Tanzania is in the middle. What is it doing different that it's not being affected by like South Africa or maybe Cairo and Egypt or something like that?
Did you hear the question? Yes. Did you hear the question?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Did you hear the question? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Seems like he's not able to hear me. Wait.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, just bear with us, brothers and sisters who are tuning in. Listeners and viewers, just bear with us. We're having a little bit of audio complications with Mr. Gerald from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. But my brother Monty, have you got him back on the line yet?
Yeah, he is now. We hear you, Mr. Gerald.
May you? Hello?
Yes, we are listening.
Hello? May you please repeat the question?
Yeah, the question was, what is Tanzania doing compared to South Africa? Because South Africa has many cases, whereas Tanzania has no cases. Why is different?
Not only South Africa, even the neighboring country here, Kenya. Kenya has many cases. But as I said, what we are doing here in Tanzania, what our government did, first of all, insisted us to take physical exercise.
Okay.
Insisted us to take traditional medicine.
Okay.
And then even our president, for our president insisted us to pray. Everyone has to pray according to his faith.
Okay. Yeah. So
was there a report that the president contracted COVID-19 at one point?
did the president of Tanzania, Magufuli, have COVID before or not?
He didn't.
Or some?
No, he said no. No, that was not him. Now, back to the corona, I have another question. I believe Mr. Las Rura, you will get your answer right?
You know, I just
Yeah, before I move on, I just want to make sure that you're good.
You know, I'm going to have to be good because I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, so now, back to the almost same, Mr. Gerald. Tanzania did not lock down. Tanzania did not close the school for COVID-19. Tanzania did not close the churches. Tanzania did not stop any business, but they definitely have done social distancing, washing hands, and other things. Now, back into economy now. From the time when, before the COVID-19 and now, after the COVID-19, because every country around has locked down, except maybe Burundi, if I'm not mistaken, the neighbors country, each one of them locked down. So the Tanzanian economy actually passed over Kenyan economy. Because everyone who want to travel for safari during this COVID-19, they only go to Tanzania. And as you said, of course, we don't know how many people died by COVID-19 because it seemed like it was not really addressed very well. So do you think this was a good idea for the leaders of Tanzania to actually just stop not locking down, maybe to sacrifice for economy?
Yeah, we didn't do lockdown, of course, for economic reasons, but as you all knows, even those who do lockdowns,
yes,
their people want to end lockdown. People in those countries who are doing who have lockdown, people don't agree with the decision of the government. We see cases from different countries here in Africa and Europe, so whatever. Okay. Here in Tanzania, we closed the schools. We closed school at first in the early period of Corona. During the early period of Corona, and we closed the schools for a very short period of time. Then the government decided to open schools and to free people, to let people be free to do what they can. But as we all know, in this world we depend on each other. So even though we don't have lockdown, but the side effect of Corona here in Tanzania is still exists because of, as you said, because of, for instance, our neighboring country, both of them is lockdown. And when we talk about economy, we really need, our economy depend on those countries, like neighboring country and the other countries. For instance, in terms of tourism, many tourists don't come here in Tanzania during the early period of Corona, but now they are coming.
Okay. Yeah, so leave that alone. We, as I told you, we are not Tanzanians. A lot of us, maybe some of us are born in Africa, but we have been outside of Africa for a long time. And some of us haven't, some people are not even born in Africa. They are descendants of people of slavery or people of maybe long-time immigrants. So we are not African in terms of just coming from Africa yesterday or having anything to do with Tanzania in politics and so on. But we are very, very interested in the history or in liberation in Africa and freedom and unity of Africa, and what we call the industry revolution that is coming along with our people. And as it was this on 2 days ago, it was Nyerere Day, and Nyerere Day is more noticed or realized based on Swahili. President of Tanzania, he has been very possibly one of the second from Nyerere to push the idea of Swahili for all over Africa. He's the one who actually handles Swahili in SADC, Southern Development Community, not long ago. I believe it was last year. So what is the agenda for Swahili? We as African diaspora believe that Swahili should be African official language for all Africa, include Haiti and Jamaica. Do you know if CCM has any agenda for to spread Swahili outside of Tanzania or outside of SADC?
Yeah, sure. When we talk about Swahili,
yes,
Swahili is for us. Swahili is our language, is our African language. It's a true African language. It's Swahili, Bantu. This is our true languages. When you talk about for Portuguese, when you go to the western countries of Africa, they speak French. Some of the countries speak English. All these languages are not ours. They are coming. It's coming. They are coming languages. But as an identity, as our identity, an African identity, language is Swahili. So we really want. That's why we advocate Swahili to be our language. Through Swahili, we can be identified as an African, and therefore we can speak one language. We can be united through this language. So our agenda is to unite all Africans all over the world. So one of the elements, one of the factor for us to be united is our language, and that is Swahili.
Okay, so do you know if there is any budget to actually speed up Swahili language all over Africa? Yes. Did you hear me?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, do you know if your political party CCM and President Magufuli, do you know if there is any budget that is being designated or the money that is being put in place to actually spread or push Swahili outside of Tanzania?
What we are doing, of course, there is a budget, and what we are doing, we encourage those who want to learn Swahili to come here in Tanzania and to learn it. We have a budget for it. For instance, we have Mozambicans who are coming here in Tanzania to learn Swahili in our universities and so on. With other people from other nations, other from Africans, from Europeans, from Americans, come here in Tanzania to learn Swahili. So we have a budget for them, but outside of Tanzania, we encourage them we encourage our embassies to try as much as they can to have programs, to have a teaching program for Swahili, for those who want to learn Swahili there.
Okay. Now, not long ago, I think it was like 2 months, we had a panel discussion. By the way, I'm one of advocate who advocate Swahili language for Africa and African diaspora as well. So we had a panel discussion like this, and someone asked me, she lives in England. She said that if we want to use Swahili as of African official language or unified language or common language, is Swahili has enough vocabulary? Is Swahili has enough materials to actually be able to do that? And she asked me if there is any country that is teaching Swahili from primary school to secondary school. Now, why in Tanzania that is not being done? Why Swahili is not being taught from primary to university in Tanzania?
Let me respond from the first question. Swahili has a lot of vocabulary, has enough vocabulary to be an international language.
Okay.
We have to respond to the second question. This education we have in all African countries, it is imported educations. Our curriculum was imported.
Mm-hmm.
So there is agenda here in Tanzania for about 10 years now. People demand to change our curriculum, to change our teaching curriculum, and especially one area people want to change is language. The users of Swahili as a medium of change in all schools and universities. So this debate is still going on, and we believe that one day to come, we will use Swahili from primary to universities level.
Okay, good.
Until now, for now, we use Swahili for primary, and when you go to secondary level, people use English as a medium of exchange, except they study the Swahili as a subject.
Okay.
And when you go to universities,
yeah, thank you so much. Brother Eugene, do you have a question for this gentleman, Mr. Gerald?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Brother Gerard, for attending the New African Network this evening, and I'm pretty sure it's very late there in the evening in Tanzania. I want to relay a little information about Tanzania. Tanzania is a state in Africa with a population of 56.3 million people, and the capital city is Dodoma, and the port city is Dar es Salaam. And my question is, this has to do with economics, and we know that Tanzania is a country that is very diverse in its resources. Just to name a few, Tanzania produces gold, diamonds, iron, coal, nickel. It has its own mineral by the name of tanzanite, which is a very valuable commodity. It also produces uranium. And I understand now it is exploring offshore gas deposits. Can you tell us a little bit about the industrial boom that is taking place in Tanzania? We know that it is a very strategic location and has a sort of environment similar to what you would see in the Caribbeans here in the northern region. Tell us a little bit about the economic and some of the opportunities that exist there in Tanzania for the African diaspora to look at as some business opportunities, a place to come to either to invest or perhaps either get in on the ground floor with some of the major projects that are taking place there in Tanzania. So I'll yield the floor to you, brother Gerard. Tell us a little bit about that.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah, can you please repeat it?
Yeah, okay. He's asking what is the I know what you mean, not nimekuelewa. He's asking what is economic
What is it?
he's asking what is the economic revolution that is taking place and how African diaspora can take advantage of that. Brother Eugene, is that what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We know that there's a industrial boom that is taking place in Tanzania. I know much of the construction that is taking place there, the contracts are being given to the Chinese. The Chinese is pretty much everywhere. We've often talked about that on many of our conversations about Africa. And the African diaspora wants to know how can they get engaged in on some of the economic opportunities that economic and investment opportunities that are taking place. And we also know that Dar es Salaam has a major stock exchange. And so can he elaborate a little bit about that to our audience?
Yeah, did you understand what he said?
Yeah, may you please repeat it?
Yes. Okay. So this is what he's asking. He's saying that Tanzania is a boom when it comes to economy and industrial revolution, which is the true because there's a lot of constructions going on, and those constructions like the highways, the buildings, which I saw as the airports. What was other things? The train and so on. Those contracts are being given to Chinese. Can you explain to him so that as African diaspora, so we can take advantage of those contracts as well?
Okay. Of course, our president insisted our fellow Africans to come and invest here in Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
He's insisted this for many times. When you see many projects here, our investors, many people who come to invest here, some of them are the diaspora because of the capitals. Some of the project taken by these Chinese, Turkish, and so. But our government insisted for Africa and for all diaspora who are in different countries to come and invest here in Tanzania. And let me use this opportunity to say this to you that we really want, we as Africans, we really want our colleagues in different countries like you to come and invest here in Tanzania. The chance is here, the chance is open for both, not only to invest but to come and to provide what is to provide your talents here in Tanzania and the other African countries.
Okay. Yeah, if you can find something in English, let me know. Say in Swahili, I'll be able to find that for you. Don't worry. Yeah, so Brother Eugene, you hear that the Tanzanian government, they have insisted that African diaspora need to come home.
Hello?
Yes. I hear you. Can you hear me? African diaspora need to come home and not only to invest but also to bring the talents that they have so they can make or provide some change for the African development that is taking place in Tanzania. I think that's what he said, which was going to lead to my question. He already answered the question, but my other question was, what is the position of government in Tanzania towards our fellow African America, African Brazilians or Afro Brazilians and Afro Jamaicans and so on. So yeah, I think according to what he just said, is that the Tanzanian government actually insists that everyone should come home. Gerald, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, okay. Now, a quick question. In Ghana and Gambia, the government is giving African America or African diaspora, people who are descendants of slavery, they are giving them land. They are giving them where to come and come home. And I'm not sure if there's another country, I think even in Senegal, if I'm not mistaken. So do you guys in Tanzania have anything like that for our fellow African America and African Brazilians, African Cuba, African Jamaican, and so on, who were stolen from Africa for slavery? Do you guys have any space where they can come back home, or do anything the government talk about something like that?
Okay. If you want to own land here in Tanzania, it is a matter of constitution, which is strictly say that only Tanzanian can own land. as you all know that, we Tanzania we don't have we only agree with we don't agree we don't want people to have two nationalities or more than that.
Okay.
So you have
it's called dual citizen.
Hello?
Yes, it's called dual citizen. Dual citizen. So
of course, dual citizen.
Yes.
So this has to be well known to everybody.
Okay.
And let me clarify one thing. Here in Tanzania, our government through our embassies. Yes. We at different times we meet with diasporas, Afro Jamaicans, Afro Brazilians, Afro Americans through our embassies, and and these meetings are held each year through our embassies. Okay. So what I want to say to you both is to be connected to our embassy so that you can get that opportunity to participate and to be part of that meeting for development of Tanzania and Africa at large.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think my fellow who are listening and those who are listening, you understand that if you want to go to Tanzania, you cannot have land there unless you are a citizen of Tanzania. The procedure of applying for citizenship, I think, is or owner or business Tanzanian. I don't know how it goes, but I think if you go there as as African American or Black American or Jamaican, they have a process where you're gonna receive your citizenship. Now, once you receive citizenship, you can own land. And I don't think it's even difficult to get land there. I don't think it's expensive. I already know that. But once you apply for a Tanzanian citizenship, you have to put in a trash can your previous citizenship. So if you live in America and go to Tanzania, you're gonna have to actually give away your American passport and receive Tanzanian passport or citizenship.
Well, Brother Amani, based on what's going on here in the United States, it might be quite a few brothers and sisters may be willing to do that.
Yeah, so but that's what he say. He's even though as the brother is saying that it may not be that many American who's gonna give up the passport to exchange with Tanzanian passport, but or citizenship. But yeah, so that's the whole the law of the land in Tanzania now. But I also think that if I'm not mistaken, there is some other way you can own land as an investor if you apply for it. I know definitely I have heard about it. But yeah, so then if you go and apply for investor license or working license, I think you can own land there. But not long. Also, I think you have to be connected or you have to be partner with Tanzanian. Is that as right, Gerald?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can either come here as an investor, so you can get land. That means the government can give you land for rent.
Okay.
But if you own land, to own land, you have to come here and change the citizenship.
Okay. All right. So that's clear. Everyone understands. So there is not Tanzania is not gonna give any one of you a free land unless you give up your way. You give your American citizen or Jamaican or Brazilian citizen to become a Tanzanian. If anyone has another question, Brother Eugene, you have another question or someone there?
Yeah, I sure do. I wanted to ask Brother Gerard about the economic communities of East Africa. And over the last 10 years, we all know that many of the East African countries have been working to form an alliance with each other under the East African Free Trade Zone Agreement. How is that coming along? And I know it's a process where Africans are beginning to dismantle the Berlin Treaty that had put Africa in a place of disruption, as well as the ability to not be able to compete, each country to compete on its own because of the barriers, or trade with one another because of barriers that were put in place back in the 1800s. So we want to know how is the new African Free Trade Agreement is helping to, I guess, generate a higher GDP for the country at this point, for Tanzania. Was that clear?
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
The network was not good, so
okay. Yeah, let me break down for you. He's saying that we have East Africa community that is working. They trying to kind of increase the economy and have some argument where they can have a deal when it comes to trade and development in East Africa. But he said that it's taking a little, like it's coming slow and slow. So, and also he's talking about the Berlin Conference, which I definitely believe you know that all the countries we have in Africa, they are based on the Berlin Conference, which it was made to divide Africans in general. As you can see, Maasai in Kenya and Tanzania, or you can see Somalis in Kenya and Somalia, or Oromo in Kenya and Ethiopia, and so on. You definitely know this very well. So what is he's asking where are you as Tanzania in terms of economy? What is there's anything you can say that East African community is helping to increase Tanzanian economy?
Okay. This regional integrations, East Africa economy, SADC, for us is this regional integration is very important for the economic development. for the economic development of Tanzania and the other members of this regional integrations. For instance, through East African community, we are now in a middle income level. We are now in a middle income level of economy. We were in third world countries, but now we are no longer there.
When were you in third world countries, and when did you leave from third world to middle income? When was the third world country? When was that?
This year in August.
August. So you just left from third world country to middle income country.
To middle income countries.
Okay.
Lower middle income countries. So to be in lower middle income countries, it is one of the factors is regional integration. This is regional integration. Through this regional integration, we are doing it gives us a room for doing trades, more trade, but to expand our industries, because we obtain a lot of market through this regional integration.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for clarifying for that. I think my audience, you hear that Tanzania was third world country in the past 5 months or 7 months, or let's say last year, Tanzania was in third world country. However, now it's in the middle income country. So there is a shift based on the regional integration. That's what he's saying. Now, our time is flying. But I want to mention, or I want to touch one last question, is about the competition. Normally, our countries should not be compete with each other as it is, because we are one people. We should be competing with like China. We should be competing with France. We should be competing with England or America or Brazil, but not Tanzania competing with Rwanda, Tanzania competing with Uganda, Tanzania competing with Ethiopia, Tanzania competing with Nigeria. So how and the consequence is that, as you know, if you want to apply for East Africa visa, to come to East Africa, you only have 3 countries, which is Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. Tanzania is not included. So why is Tanzania not included in a free visa? Why? What is that, Gerald, if you know?
I know. Of course, like this free internal market. When you apply for East African visas,
yes,
you are not permitted to come in Tanzania. I know this.
Yeah, why?
And this is.
And you are a member of East Africa community as well. We don't have to forget that. You are a member of East Africa community, and Burundi, Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya. I forgot another country. I don't know. But South Sudan, pardon. South Sudan is also part of that. Yeah. So why are you not including that visa and Burundi as well?
As an regional integration in East African community, we have a lot of discussions and agreements on several areas. But for these visas, we didn't agree to use as an integration to use East African visa for both countries. What is doing now? There is an agreement of the countries. That is Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. They agreed together, not as an integration.
Okay, so very much the visa thing is not East Africa, or is not all East Africa. It's just 3 countries in East Africa decide to do that.
of course.
Okay.
But we are now in process. We are now in process to revise and to make sure that when you apply for East African visa, so that you can get permit to come Tanzania, to go to South Sudan, to Burundi, and so on.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so that's good. So anyways, Mr. Gerald, do anyone has another last question, or maybe in summary? I don't think anyone has it. We already time to finish. Mr. Gerald, thank you so much for coming in today. Being our special guest, we do appreciate for that, and we love the information you gave to us. We will definitely come back to
Hello, Mr. Iran.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I have two important things, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
To share with you.
Yes.
One is that the one distinguished character, the one element, the distinguished element of Tanzania compared to any other African country is unity, having unity.
Okay.
Especially, we don't have tribalism here in Tanzania. We have tribes, but when it comes to tribalism, we don't have here in Tanzania.
Yeah, by the way,
people are united.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about that in the beginning. That was where we supposed to be mentioning about that. Let me break down a little bit as well. Let me tell my audience that Tanzania is the United States of Tanzania because it's two countries together. It's Tanganyika and Zanzibar. So it's totally two different countries together. That's one thing I want you guys to know. And he also mentioned about the tribes. I'm not sure, but I think it's 120, 132 or 123, something like that. Go ahead.
120 plus.
Oh, okay. It's 120 plus. So nobody knows exactly how many tribes are in Tanzania. Yes. So, okay. Yeah, that's one unity. Okay.
This is a very distinguished character. When you go to Kenya, when you go to Uganda, you go to Rwanda, you go to Burundi, you find the tribalism there. When you go to South Africa, wherever you go, you find this. In most countries, this tribalism, which is not good at all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in Tanzania, there is no tribes or ethnic issues. Okay. The second one you were saying?
And the last thing is that I wanted to tell this to you, to my friends, to the diaspora, to all. We have to come and to invest here in our countries, in our region, whether in Tanzania, in South Sudan, in Namibia, in Ghana, whatever. So, despite you are a diaspora, but if you have a chance to see in your origin countries, it is good. Because when you invest there, when you invest in European countries, in Western countries, what you are doing is to continue explore your origin countries. So I want to invite you both to come and to invest here in our African continent.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So you guys, you hear his invitation that you need to come to invest in Tanzania. And I think Brother Eugene, you mentioned that Tanzania, Dar es Salaam is the investment stock market is high, which is true. Yeah, so he's calling you guys to come to Tanzania to invest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our panel discussion today. We will meet on next Saturday at 6 p.m. where we're going to have our friend from Zambia who is running for president, I believe, in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna have him on our panel discussion next Saturday at the same time, 6 p.m. in Washington D.C. time, which is it's gonna be 11 or 12 midnight in Zambian time, and it's gonna be 1 in the morning on Tanzanian time, or Kenya and Ethiopia or East Africa time. My friend Mr. Gerald, we will come back to maybe after election. We're planning to we are inviting other people. I don't disclose the names, but we will invite other people after election to ask them how was election and to see the outcome of election and what we should expect as African diaspora and African in general, because I don't think President John Pombe Magufuli, he's a president of Tanzania only, but he's also president of Africa. As you know, Mr. Gerard, if you look on President John Pombe Magufuli suit, his suit has African map on it, while every African president, when they have the suit, they will represent, they put either the flag country or the country of the flag or the map of the country, but John Pombe Magufuli actually has African map on his profile picture, which means that he definitely understands that he is not only the president of Tanzania, he's also president of Africa, which he's actually doing very good. I hope he's gonna be able to extend his arms and his hand and ideas outside of Tanzania, because what he's doing to Tanzanians, I think it is good for other African nations to actually experience it. Again, thank you so much, Mr. Gerald Kinawiro. We wish you a wonderful night, and we will talk to you very soon. Kwaheri. Mungu aibariki Afrika, Mungu abariki watu wake, Mungu akubariki nawe pia. Bye bye.
Asanteni sana, karibu.
Haya, kwaheri.
One love.
One love, you guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a blessed weekend.
One love.
Bye.
One love, brother.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Hey, brother Monty, go ahead and take us out with a little music there.
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry. It's coming. It is coming, okay?
Yeah, go ahead and get it in.
Brother Eugene, you got all that bow tie, Eugene. You ready to party?
Yeah, how bad? That's black tie party tonight.
This is the so-called race, Africa Rising.
Tanzania? He's Tanzanian?
I don't know. He don't look Tanzanian.
Look like a culture bandit.
You already know. Who else is on? Stop recording, brother. Johanny, stop recording.
Yeah, look like we have some audio difficulties this evening. So, all right. Well, peace and blessings, everybody who attended the discussion this evening with the New African Network. And have a great weekend. And we'll see you next weekend. One love.
One love. Peace.